before we get started, um, watch to the end. It gets crazier as it goes on. But this person's fucking crazy as shit and sounds like they're high off fucking something. Um, so just watch to the end, please. Some person trolling. Oh my god. I'm joining him right now. Oh my god. I didn't expect him to like actually add me back. Oh dude, I can just fucking grind.
What?
Delete or remove all the ones you want to.
Oh
Or
my
Can
god.
grind what?
Sappho.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
my
have avatars
god.
uploaded
Wait.
to this account that I
Baby.
didn't upload.
Grind what?
Here's my solution and
There's a
here's my
freaking,
plan. You know how you can use groups and transfer ownership?
like
You
a-
wouldn't
Yeah, but
lose any
the
it's
groups.
like an
avatars
idle,
you have to have
like
VRChat
idle thing in this VR
Plus
chat.
as well. I don't have any money.
Oh
If
my
I've supplied
god.
I've got the full plan. I know how to do it. Is it gonna take a few hours to do it?
I didn't even know I was
Yes,
in this
but I
avatar.
have the
My
You
bad.
do realize I don't have the files for the avatars that are on my account, right? The ones that are uploaded to
Low
my
key gaming.
account, I don't have those files, and I don't remember who uploaded them.
I've got a friend that can take care of that.
Sappho, why are
Yep.
you in an anti-pedophile group when you groomed 14-year-olds like 3 years ago? Wow.
It's not a good mysterious question.
Have you changed? Are you a changed I don't want to misgender you. I'm sorry.
Nothing ever changed about me from the past.
Oh,
And
you're
nothing from my
exactly the
past?
same. Okay, cool.
Listen, nothing from my past that I was accused of was ever true. People just
True.
didn't like me, so they started rumors about me and then targeted me.
Are you still a zoophile?
That also was never true either. Scripted.
But you made a video like coming out like, yo, I'm a zoophile.
You are aware that that was literally a script that I created and then had someone read for me.
Are you sure?
Everything from my past, it was all just a giant script, a cosplay, a LARP.
A
Nothing actually
cosplay?
ever happened. No crimes were ever committed or anything. The Sappho name, S-A-P-P-H-O, that's an acronym. It's a
You mean a
word that's
pseudonym?
literally this long. It's a word that's this long, shortened.
You know what I'm gonna do?
It's a group and a clan of people.
I'm gonna
just
beat
like
meat.
How do
as
you
I've said,
feel about like getting all your info leaked?
I'm the one that leaked my info. I did it.
What?
My information, I gave it out at my will.
Well, that's crazy.
Why is that crazy?
I don't know. Why would you just dox yourself? I mean, anybody could pull up, like blow your door off with a shotgun, kill you. But
Canada's laws prohibit firearms being transferred into Canada.
oh, you're Canadian and Canadian.
And also,
I know you guys got good
don't-
weed. You guys
and
got really
also-
good weed.
And also, I'm not scared of death. Mainly
Not
because
scared
I've
of
never done anything wrong or illegal. So if someone wants to kill me, they're sending me to heaven. If you want to join my Discord server, you can literally read every script I've ever wrote. You
Peace,
can read the
baby.
things
Can I
I've
get
been
one?
typing, because my Discord server, there's no admins, no moderation, freedom of speech, and no
So
censorship.
there's no
You can
admins and no
post-
moderation. Does that mean like
You can
people
literally
can just
post
trade
or say
CP there?
you can. No, that is prohibited.
Oh yeah.
Well, be.
Cause I'm just saying,
No,
if you have no moderation, that can get
There is
really
only-
messed up really
there-
quick.
There is no moderation, but I monitor the server every single day. If I see something
Bobby.
that violates my rules or laws in my server, I
Bobby.
manually delete it myself.
The Sappho from the video. You don't sound like the Sappho I think of.
You are aware that the Sappho name, no one was once truly Sappho. There's 186,422 Sappho members
So are you
in
like
total.
wait, I don't get it.
I'm a Sappho member, but look at the group that I'm representing. That's my group, and I'm representing my own group because that's who I am. But I am a Sappho member.
So Sappho's like a cult? Then who's
Yes.
like the hypnotist Sappho?
The hypnotist Sappho is what started the whole Sappho cult in the first place.
I still don't fucking get it. What's the whole point of it?
The whole point of it is no mental illnesses, no chaos, no drama, no destruction, and to act against global peace, global harmony,
It sounds like
fairness,
it failed
love, peace, and
horribly.
joy. It never failed because I'm still standing here. In other terms, if you look through my group and you look at the images that I've posted, I have never done anything with an animal. Nothing has ever came between anything that breaks any law in any jurisdiction.
No biting. What made that become a rule? How many times did somebody bite to get a no biting rule?
You'd be surprised how many rules I have to come up with and make on the spot when people don't have common sense.
Universal politics. I don't think that exists.
Yeah, people don't have common sense is the issue. I added you back because after I checked your groups and read your bio, you seemed fine.
I don't even know what my fucking groups are. Let me look at them.
How did you find my name?
The Teen Frizz Discord was like, "Yo, this is Sappho's new account." I was like, "Yo, score."
You are aware that I've had over 322 accounts in the past.
Oh, that what? It's a lot of emails.
When you have an account auto generator tool, it's pretty easy to make them.
So like, what happens when you go to fucking like public furry worlds? Do people just like say, "Kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself"?
I just ignore it. I've already had suicidal thoughts, but I'm not going to act on it. Police have showed up at my door like 4 different times, in and out of the mental ward 2 different times, spoken to psychiatrists, therapists, and psychologists. Each of them referred me to a neurologist, spoke to a neurologist. They said, I cannot help you, there is nothing wrong with you, and what you said makes me want to kill myself. Please leave my office. So I left and went home.
Huh?
Yeah.
You should try
That's the
LSD.
truth. No,
Oh, what? That
I don't
LSD's
do any
pretty
hard
sick.
drugs. Nope, no hard drugs for me.
Uh, yeah, I don't know.
Rare. Hmm?
It's kind of weird thinking like, cause you say you didn't do anything, but like it's kind of etched into my brain. Like TikTok, kind of like.
My previous account was Raging Laser.
What?
My previous account was Raging Laser. Then I had Lizorian, Exorian, Hipkestrel 79660, Better Storm, Sunburn Basil 63, Sunburn Basil 85. Those were all my previous accounts. starting back all the way from Xbox One, then Xbox One.
Yeah, what I'm saying is
X.
like it's weird to think like you didn't do anything, but then TikTok has it like etched in my brain. Like I don't think I can forget that. But
I mean, the power of editing and green screens, right?
yo,
CGI, green screens, anything and everything can be faked if you know how to fake it. How do you think I faked my death 5 different times?
I thought I was like 2 times.
Nope, I faked my death 5 times.
5 times? How did
Yep.
people believe it after like the second time?
I have friends that work for the government. They faked my death on paperwork files. Legally.
Oh, so they made
I
like a
am
fake
technically
death
legally
certificate.
dead. Yep, I'm legally pronounced dead 5 different times.
Damn.
On 5 different names. You realize that the government, there could be 1,000 people with the exact same first name and last name, but the middle name never changes. But if you go through enough people and enough ancestry and enough incest and evolution since the beginning of time, you realize that every single person is technically related in some way, shape, or form. And that's why the government started issuing IDs once you turn 18. Your ID number is technically you, an ant in a colony, and the government is the queen of the colony. The government keeps track of everyone through their ID number, not who the person is. That's why never forget a face, but I always forget names. But I never forget a face if I see one IRL.
Does anybody try to like beat your ass in real life? So I feel
Mhm.
like somebody. Has anybody tried to like beat you to a pulp in real life? Because I feel like somebody would have tried to.
Someone tried to grab my arm, and then I did a quick grab. Someone did one time try to grab my arm,
Baby,
but with the way that I moved my arm and elbow
Yeah.
at the same time, I ended up
what are you
breaking
doing?
their wrist.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I don't believe in violence, but I believe in self-defense. But when you know how to move your body based on how their body grabs you,
Bab,
you can cause very serious damage without actually hurting the person. You just have to know how to move your arm and how to move your elbow in the right
Wes,
order and the right way. If you know how to move your arm and your elbow
Yeah,
the right
what?
way,
what are you
you
what are
can
you
break someone's
doing?
I'm
wrist
still
if they
talking
grab
to
you.
this person.
Oh, answer me the first 300 times.
Understanding and knowing how the body works is very important for withstanding things that should be impossible. Fighting techniques that are technically deemed not legal but not criminal. My hands could technically be registered weapons, but it's not my hands that are registered.
That's pretty wicked. That whole idea sounds pretty wicked.
You gotta know
Have you
self-defense
tried
if you don't want to
DMT?
be.
Have you tried DMT before?
What's that?
Dimethyltryptamine. It's like shrooms, but like on
No.
crack.
Nope. I only do weed or THC, and I've only been doing it since it was legal. I follow the laws and I follow the rules. I created my own rules for myself to follow.
Pretty wicked.
I don't have any mental illnesses, unless you classify autism as a mental illness.
I don't think that would ever be classified as a mental illness.
Well, it made my social life a living nightmare.
I get that. I only got
But not
like
because of.
3 friends.
Oi! Oi!
One's a
Freeze
stoner.
uppy.
One's an
Freeze uppy.
audiophile. Another one's a faggot. In a joking way.
You want to know how you can tell the original Sappho avatar from the fake avatars that are out there?
What?
This is the only one that has this,
Oh.
and is also the only one that has a full one-to-one replica, animatronically correct NSFW.
Oh, cool. I have one that has a dick, but it's just a dick. It doesn't do anything cool.
Yeah, but look, it's
I'm gonna kill
animatronically
myself.
correct, and it works on Quest.
He's showing me his dick. I really don't want to be here anymore.
Leave.
Yep, pretty anatomically correct.
Well, the information that I had to give to
You know what's
artificial
crazy is
intelligence, you have
most
no
people know.
idea the amount of information I had to put into my Google search browser to make that asset. You have no idea the amount of information I had to get from various sources of people.
Oh yeah. You know what's crazy is like nowadays most people don't even like know your name. I'll go up to somebody and be like, "Yo, you know who Sappho is?" And like, "Who?" I have to explain it to him.
Good luck explaining the Sappho name when the name is literally this long. As I said,
Well,
each letter in the Sappho name is a different word. It's a total of 36 different letters, shortened into 5.
what's the
Only
whole
Sappho
thing?
members. Only Sappho members get to know what it is, and I only know half of it.
Oh.
I am
It's like
half
it's
of a
mind-boggling.
Sappho member.
I can't wrap my head around that. Like,
It's mind-boggling
Sappho's
for
a
sure. But here's the
cult?
thing. Sappho, yes, Sappho, the name Sappho is a cult. Did you know that the Sappho cult literally has 236,000 members globally?
Wow.
There's
That's a
Sappho members in the furry fandom that don't disclose that they're Sappho members.
yeah. I
Just
kind of
because you
just
can
thought
wear an
Sappho was
avatar,
a person.
if you... Now here's the...
I thought it was
No,
just like
Sappho
you.
isn't just a person. Sappho isn't a person. Sappho is a name in the world that we live in.
It's kind of like a religion.
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, I took a huge shot in the dark at that one.
I guess you could say it's a religion, yeah. It only took one person to try to take down the reputation of the Sappho name. And you want to know what it is?
What?
Did you know that the Sappho name has been going around for over 348 years?
That's wicked.
The Sappho reputation and the Sappho name will never die, will never fail, and will
Sounds like
never end.
somebody came up with this like on LSD. It sounds so fucking.
I'll put it
weird.
this way. Sappho members are willing to support inbreeding before we go extinct.
Oh.
That's how much the Sappho name means to us.
I'm gonna violently scream
So
racial
it's
slurs.
incest supporting. I really can't even wrap my head around it. Incest supporting
Yeah, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things all at once.
Really sounds like whoever made that.
We hunt and
like
track down
on
rule
some fucking
breakers.
crack.
We have our own carefully constructed systems. We have our own society, our own religion. We are not above the government, but we are not below the government. We are not above the agencies, but we're not below them. We know more things than we should ever know about. We know a lot about undercover agencies and corporations. We know what they do, but we don't know why. And our golden rule: we don't know what happens behind closed doors.
What type of music do you listen to? I've always fucking wondered that.
I listen to anything and everything. I like to be questioned a lot because I love answering questions.
Do you listen to Tool?
I listen to Queen, Imagine Dragons, Pink Guy,
Queen.
Pink Williams,
Every time I listen to Queen, I would think like
Alan Walker.
this is some shit Sappho would listen.
Here, let me play you one. Let me play you a couple. I'll put them on.
It's not even.
Feel free to join the Discord server if you want.
I was in it for a few seconds. I left it. I might go back.
You would understand you now that if you want to be a full Proto Rough Studios member, just know one thing. Don't break the rules or laws of my Discord server.
Okay.
Where is the video? Do you want to know one secret about Sappho members that no one knows about?
What?
Music is how the dead people speak to us. The dead people speak to us through music.
That sounds wicked.
Think about it. When people write lyrics, they're writing their death. So this is you've heard of the Christmas book, right? Why is there never this will explain a lot of who Satan truly is.
Let me turn it up.
This was live acted by Sappho members.
And the cold makes the tip of your nose start to hurt. When the winter wind blows, every good kid knows to get a gift you gotta be as good as it goes. But the bad little kiddies, they're all trembling in fear, cause they know that they've been naughty and now Krampus is here. In the cold of December, in the dead of night, he rises from hell with a powerful might. If you're good, you get a treat or two from old Saint Nick, but if you're naughty, Krampus beats you with a bundle of sticks. I think the choice between the two is pretty dang clear. I hope you choose wisely, cause Krampus is here. Half goat, half demon, standing 10 feet tall. You'll never see him sitting in a shopping mall. The horns on his
Sappho
head
members are of
sharp
all
as a
ages,
knife,
by the
and
way,
if you
but
meet him,
Sappho
you'll be
members
lucky
know
if
the
you
rules
leave
and the
with your
laws.
life. He's got something in his bag, but it ain't Christmas cheer. Hide your head under the covers, cause Krampus is here.
These are two Sappho members, by the way.
Those are infants.
Well, if you've been a little naughty, he's
They
coming
are
for
8
you.
and 9 years
You're
old to be
bottom with a
exact.
branch until it's black and
They're
This
acting
is
to be an
live
infant.
acted.
toss you in
This
his
is
jacket,
live
sling you
acted.
over his back, and then he'll take you back to hell for a midnight snack.
Shit.
Maybe you'll behave a little
Just realized how
better
far away
here,
my
so
mic
you won't
was.
wind up with a whooping when Krampus is here. Half goat, half demon, standing 10 feet tall. You'll never see him sitting in a shopping mall. The horns on his head are sharp as a knife, and if you meet him, you'll be lucky if you leave with your life. He's got something in his bag, but it ain't Christmas cheer. Hide your head under the covers, cause Krampus is here. Hide your head under the covers, cause Krampus is here.
Sappho members. Our religion, we do believe in both the good side and the bad side. If you do good things and good actions and never break the law or the rules, you go to heaven. If you're naughty, Krampus meets you. Members. And then there's the Sappho cult, and then there's the Sappho leaderships. The leaderships control the cult controls the members.
Yeah.
I am a part of all three of them.
How? Oh shit.
I climbed the ranks thanks to my reputation.
So there's no like
I'll put it to you this way. I know more things about the Sappho name than any other cult or any other society knows about. I am the one that was chosen to get the information that no one else was supposed to have.
so there's like no the Sappho.
No, There is no one true Sappho. It was always a cult, a membership, and a leadership.
So hypnotist Sappho was just like one of them.
Hypnotist Sappho was just a hypnotist inside of the Sappho Reputation Group.
Ah, okay, I get it. That's okay. I kind of get it now.
The members are willing to break the laws and the rules to protect the cult, and the cult is willing to kill members to protect the leadership, and the leadership
Kill?
authorizes the members, yes, licenses to kill to protect the one true one. I
But you
am
said
not the
there's
one
no
true one.
true one
There is no one true one,
yet.
but some Sappho members are willing to break the laws and the rules to get kicked out of the membership to protect the cult. Members die to protect the cult, but the cult will kill members to protect their leaders.
So, if like a member
If a member
like
breaks the laws or
breaks the
rules,
law or the rules, a cult member
example,
will pull up in
we
real
have
life
a rule. We have a
and
rule.
slime
No
'em.
matter what your age, no matter what your religion, no matter what your society, you are accepted into the Sappho name. However, as the rules stand, no pedophiles, but pedophilia is a mental illness. We accept the mental illness because a person can change if they're willing. And that is where the leadership comes in. We take it upon ourselves to change bad people into good people, no matter how long it takes, because we prove that impossible tasks can be done without the law getting involved in our business. We have done it to 126 members already and saved lives.
So, if a member breaks like the laws or rules, a cultist will like pull up in real life and slime them.
Depending on the law or rule that's breaking. In that video, for an example, Krampus is licensed. We have our very own Krampus, basically.
What? So you just have a guy that goes out and kills like kids and shit?
A couple of times we unfortunately had to do that.
Oh, what?
We don't just kill adults. You break the laws or you break the rules. It doesn't matter what your age or what your religion, who you are or what you are. You don't break the laws, you don't break the rules. We have a carefully constructed system for a reason.
So is
No
this like
pedophilia, no zoophilia, no zoophiles, and no pedophiles. Those are the primary four. No terrorism, no terrorist. That's the second golden rules. Because in the year
So is there like a difference between like feral stuff and zoophilia? Because I feel like there's not like a gray area.
there is a huge difference between the two.
Hi, everybody. Gather round. I'm here to give you anything you like. You want free college, energy, mortgages, whatever you like. You have come to the right place. Why? I'll tell you why. Who can take your money? With a twinkle in their eye. Take it all away and give it to some other guy. The government.
Now, let me tell you something about Sappho members in the furry community.
Yeah.
Why do you think the government and the US went almost $15 trillion in debt since 2007? The furry fandom, we figured out what the government was doing for a long time, and then we expanded with technology and the furry fandom, thanks to creating mental illnesses. That's right. The government wanted to create, we know how to create mental illnesses because we discovered that when growing up, how you're raised as a kid from the ages of 1 through 4 determines your schoolhood. Then, from the ages of 6 through 9, determines your future. From the ages of 10 through 13 are your most vital for your education. If you mess up during those stages, you will not have a very successful life in the future. Then we discovered
Oh
from the
shit.
ages of 14 through 17 are preteen. We figured out that there's child, pre-child, teen, preteen, pre-adult, and full adult. But then we figured out that you could theoretically speed up the process of education and make someone at the age of 14 to 16 have the mental maturity of a 27-year-old. So by the time that they were 22, they would have the mental strength of an 80-year-old. They would feel suicidal at a very young age. But if carefully monitored and constructed with a new education system, you would be able to pass them through that, and you would have a 30-year-old being able to live up to 280 years old.
What?
In other terms, the process of evolution through intelligence and information sharing. We figured out evolution.
Sounds like whoever came up with that was on like 7 tabs of acid.
You have no idea how many lives were wasted getting that information.
With a twinkle in their eye, take it all away and give it to some other guy. The government can. And who can tax the sunrise? Who can tax the trees? Let you run a business and collect up all the fees. The government. Oh, the government can. And the government can, 'cause they mix it up with lies and make it all taste good. The government takes everything we make to pay for all of their solutions, like healthcare, climate change, pollution. Just throw away the Constitution. I wrote that, thank you. Who can give a bailout? Tell us to behave. And make the founding fathers roll over in their grave. I don't care if you hate me, I'm gonna sing it anyway. Oh, the government can. And the government can, 'cause they mix it up with lies and make it all yummy, 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 yummy. The government takes everything we make. They're all power hungry and malicious. Their economics are fictitious. Soon we'll have to eat.
Here's an example of my species.
Chicken. How's that taste, kids? Delicious. Who can be
Again, everything about me is public. You just gotta know where to find it and how to find it. If more people did that and educated themselves, less people would have a problem with me.
What the freak? Oh. Okay, why is Mike DMing me? I haven't talking to this dude in a year. How long has it been? Cool.
As quick as one Sappho member breaks the rules, we find out about it because we have a lot of spies everywhere.
Wait, let me
Every
look at these
Sappho member,
rules.
every single
where are the
Sappho member
rules
is
at?
monitored 24/7. Every Sappho member has all their
No
conversations
using
known.
necrophiles are to be cooked as food. Does that mean you're gonna like pull up and like pull a Dexter on them and like chop them up, put them in soup?
Example. If one
Bestiality.
human body can save the lives of 4 others thanks to organ donation and harvesting, if people break the rules or laws, we save other lives with their body.
I'm pretty sure that's like really illegal, but
When you've got connections to the black market and the cartel, and the mob and the mafia, those are the kind of connections we have. We have connections.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure murder is like
Sappho name,
really
the
illegal.
Sappho name and the Sappho reputation, we have a few members that are licensed to kill.
That's a thing.
You have no idea how hard it is to acquire a license to kill.
License to Kill is a film. A license granted by government or government.
Have you ever heard of a military agency that's literally dedicated for training for sexual torture and sexual pleasure before giving out information?
What?
Why do you think I have sex toys? I've trained
I
myself for sexual torture, just in case.
I didn't even knew I didn't even know you had sex toys.
Did you not look through my group gallery?
I skimmed over it.
Okay, well that's why.
Yeah.
You didn't actually look or pay
Yeah.
attention. Images can say a
Virgin.
story. Did you know a single image in my group could tell 1,000 words? That's the
Will
secret about Sappho
ERP
members.
food.
That's the secret about some Sappho members. An image can contain 15 pages to a book. When you have 100 images times 15, that's a lot of pages to a book that only Sappho members can read. Knowing how to decrypt it, only the person who made the image can explain it.
Mafia family.
I bet that says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. I would think you'd be banned from Furry Hideout.
I have been banned multiple times, and then I was unbanned a few times, and then I was rebanned. Different admins have different opinions. Why do you think VRChat
ERP
added
verified.
groups? Did you know that VRChat added groups instead of dealing with the reports themselves? They basically made groups a thing because VRChat was sick and tired of getting the reports from people. So instead, they made groups where moderators are self-moderated instead. That means VRChat isn't liable for anything that groups do because it's groups that are responsible for moderating their own instances.
I don't see
VRChat
anything
is
that
no longer
mentions
liable.
sex toys.
Look in my gallery of the group that I am representing.
Oh, I was in there, but they weren't loaded gallery. They aren't loaded for me for some reason. I can't see shit. I'll go on the website.
By the way, yes, that is the actual Book of Wisdom.
Whoa. Your ID on there. That's pretty.
Yep, I posted my photo ID and my health card.
There's a picture. This group
Just
picture. Which one's? I know the person on the far left in that like black and yellow person. I know them.
that's birds.
Did
Create memories. But I'm telling you now, if I ever go upstairs to someone's room or hotel room, I ain't doing anything sexual.
Alright.
Me personally, I'm not. Now, that doesn't mean that other people don't. Again, I don't know what happens behind closed doors. But it's not all bad. there's good sides to the furry fandom, there's bad sides to the furry fandom, there's the kinky side, there's the okay side, there's the neutral side, and then there's the no, fuck you, get out of the furry fandom.
Alright, I'm gonna skip a bit of it. I'll put what I skipped at the end. But like an infant, a literal infant shows up.
It
Kinda
all
dick.
on her as her fault and had her arrested for what she truly did to save the rest of the furry fandom.
Oh, we're
I
talking
think
about the
that kind of
Sappho
failed
incident?
because
Okay.
when somebody like does know
If it
the
failed, how
Sappho
am I
name,
standing here?
it
If it
probably.
failed, why am I standing here right now?
Oh no, I'm saying like it failed and like the Sappho name not being seen as a zoophile.
The Sappho name didn't die because the Sappho name will never truly die. Its reputation will build, its reputation will fall. Its reputation will build, its reputation will fall. Its reputation will build, its reputation will fall. It's called the circle of life for a reason. Where do you think bad dragon products come from? Some people are willing to make sacrifices with
These
animals
nuts.
to give us information to make those
Oh
toys
boy,
in the
you
first
better
place
put
for the
that pipe
ones.
down. I don't think you've ever
No,
touched a
this is fine.
grain of
No,
weed
this
in
is
your
fine.
life.
This is fine. This is fine. He's chill.
How do
He's
you know?
fine.
Man,
All right, you want to know the truth? Congratulations, you're talking to another Sappho member right here.
What's up, mate?
you sound like an infant. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not
I'm
wrong.
not.
You're not wrong.
That's the best part about
technically.
it. That's the best part about my voice. I can sound really fucking innocent and then tell you some shit that I shouldn't probably know.
Yeah, things
what I
that I've
love.
told you about.
Oh,
I
even
don't think that's a
before you.
flex.
Even before you. Oh no, it definitely is, because that means I can just fucking scare the shit out of people.
I think you're
Like
a little.
I said,
I think you're a little too young to be
13, buddy.
smoking pipes.
don't question Sappho members.
I don't know. I'm just saying, 13's a little bit too young. I
Listen.
think you're gonna fuck your brain up.
I mean,
That Zaza's gonna. It's
not
gonna fuck you
wrong,
up.
but it was a good time.
Here's a key tip about some Sappho members. I am ace.
Why, you want some?
No, I've got my own. In
Here's a
real
couple
life.
tips about
In
some
real life.
It's
Sappho
also not
members.
technically real, it's a Meowjuan.
When there are
It's Meowjuan.
minors or under the body age of 18 or under the mental maturity of 17, members are asexual. If everyone is of 18 plus, that is a different story.
What?
There is adaptability to change to different environments to make sure that the safety and rules are followed accordingly. That is the key tip of Sappho members. There are rules, guidelines, and laws that we follow that we created for ourselves.
What the fuck? God damn it, I hate these pillows. I need to get new ones. Fucking pillows are old.
The laws and rules that we follow do not break the laws and rules of other nations, countries, continents, or islands, provinces, or states. We are fully law abiding to all jurisdictions
Oh shit,
globally.
I forgot. I have to play with my cousin. Oh, hold on. Uno momento, I have to text my cousin.
That's why the Sappho cult and Sappho name is widespread. How do you think the furry fandom has 3.7 billion supporters? If every
Probably
furry
more
fandom
than that
member,
by now.
3.7 billion supporters, but 2.8 million members. Sorry, yes, 2.8 million members. That is
also-
more. That is more furry fandom members than China's military.
Yep,
That is
true.
that is also bigger than the U.S. military. So if every furry fandom member teamed up together, I guarantee you we could take over the world if we wanted to.
Hey, I
The
can tell you this
militaries
shit.
would literally go obsolete at that point.
I'd be the one that'd be able to help you supply guns, because I know what you're gonna want to get and what you're not gonna want to get. There's shit you can touch and shit you don't even want to touch. It's not even worth.
There's also some weapons that aren't even on the books. They're called ghost guns. Guns
Yeah, I
that are
know.
made out of
I know. They're made from 3D printers
I'm
and
pretty
shit like
sure.
that.
Wrong.
A group or
Oh, no,
two
you're
of
talking to
green
a certified
berets could
gun right now.
probably
You're talking to a certified gun nerd right now. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
I
just
can't see your
saying.
avatar, by the way. You're PC only.
yeah, Alex, my sister's scared of me because she could. One of the time. I don't know if I told you this.
Oh, I'm
She
just now
literally
realizing
first
both of you are
she showed showed me. Literally just played the sound of the gun firing,
Mm-hmm.
and then she showed me a picture of it, and I knew exactly what gun it was and what caliber. It was a 44 Magnum by Smith and Wesson.
Easy to guess. Easy to guess.
Well, yeah, because they have that iconic fucking big boom sound. That if you're not wearing the right ear pro, if you have bad ears, it can blow your fucking eardrums.
Oh, you should hear the things that I told Shark. You should hear the shit that I have
don't
said
think,
and told to Shark Boy.
2.8 million furries with rifles could overthrow the U.S. military.
Oh, buddy, trust me, I know.
Don't call me buddy, please. Don't call me buddy.
It's possible. It's definitely capable of being done.
You do realize.
See, technically, it'd only take a bit
you
of
do
training for like
realize-
target practice.
You do realize that if all the furries teamed up together and said we've had it with the government or we've had it with the president or we've had it with where we are, I guarantee you every world leader and every government would get overthrown.
Yeah, because technically, we could literally even steal the military's equipment. It's not that hard to get on top of a tank while it's moving.
Especially when you have 120,000 military furries to transfer military gear
I mean,
out.
you have a big enough caliber. Like, let's say here. This is how to get inside of a tank easily. First of all, you need a 50 caliber. That's the best way I found how to do it. You can basically
Let me
hop
talk.
on top.
Shut up for a second. You know how easy it is to buy a tank? All you have to do is go to the supplier that supplies the US military their equipment and buy it from the supplier themselves. There are military agencies that will sell you military equipment even if you're not in the military, because if you go for the supplier itself, you can buy them in wholesale for cheap.
Not to mention you get them unplugged barrels.
Exactly.
Westland Diesel's Chieftain tank.
Exactly. So you see how easy it is? The furry fandom could literally take over the world
my
if they
dad.
wanted to.
That's funny. My
I'm
dad
just
thought
saying
it
a
was
few,
an M1 Abrams. I was
a
like,
handful of like green berets can probably do some damage. I don't know. They're pretty skilled.
Phantom agents.
you want to know what a tank shell does to the human body if it hits directly in the center of it?
I already know what happens.
You don't live, is what happens.
Yeah, you vaporize the entire top half plus the bottom half. There's nothing left of you. You're unidentifiable.
I've watched plenty of gore videos.
You're not
pretty sure I know what you're
unidentifiable,
talking about.
Well, you'd need well, you could identify the person by their DNA from like blood or whatnot, but you wouldn't be able to be identified by like facial recognition because there's nothing there.
Get the fucking.
There are so many things that you should not know about that I don't care that you know about.
Yeah, and my dad tried arguing that Westland Diesel's tank that he owns was a M1 Abrams, and I was like, no, that's a Chieftain tank. It's also not an American tank. But I mean, I can see
I'll
how
be
he might
back.
have thought...
I gotta go. I got some business. I'll probably talk to you later. I'm getting on now.
Airsoft, furry fandom, pop play, whatever you
Oh,
want to
so
call it.
like, what happened to hypnotist Sappho? If you're not them, then who are you?
I'm
what
the
happened
original
to them?
designer. I'm the original designer behind the Sappho avatar. I'm the original one that made this texture. Why do you think there's so many different wicker beasts out there that have this exact texture on it?
So what happened to hypnotist Sappho? Like, did she like actually fucking kill herself?
She broke every rule and every law we had, and then got arrested with 35 terabytes of child porn.
35 terabytes?
Yep.
Dude, that's child porn for, like, quite literally an eternity. You could sit down
Do you
and
realize
watch
that
child porn
35
until you die.
terabytes was after it was compressed? That's 35 terabytes after it was compressed.
Oh. Damn.
And do you want to know why?
Why?
Sappho was given a choice: accept fate or be killed. She chose to accept fate, so we planted that evidence